Have you ever wondered what heaven does while the earth sleeps? Have you ever sensed a stirring at midnight, not from the natural, but from the eternal? My beloved, I have come to tell you something few dare to believe, but many need to hear. At the midnight hour, 11 angels were released into the earth, and each one carried an assignment. These were not ordinary angels. They came with orders. And not just any orders, but June's special blessing commands for those who have remained faithful in secret places. I see what others miss. I see the ones who have served in silence, who've cried in hidden corners, who've held on when every voice said to let go. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. These angels were dispatched because your obedience has activated a shift in the spiritual realm. There are orders with your name written on them in heaven's script. Orders of release, orders of healing, orders of restoration, orders of provision. In Psalm 103 verse 20 it is written, "Bless the Lord, you his angels, mighty in strength, who perform his word, obeying the voice of his word." These 11 angels move only on divine command. They do not respond to emotions, they respond to faith. They do not carry wishes, they carry fulfilled words. Your prayers have become their instruction. Your worship has become their signal. Your faith has become their roadmap. The first angel carries the mantle of restoration. You thought certain things were too broken, too far gone, too damaged to ever be useful again. But I am the one who makes all things new. I am the potter, and nothing in my hands is ever wasted. That relationship, that dream, that health report, that promise, I am restoring it in layers so deep you'll forget what it felt like to live in ruins. The second angel comes bearing revelation. He carries scrolls of hidden wisdom, strategy, and understanding that will make crooked paths straight. Proverbs 3:6 says, "In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths." This direction is being delivered. What confused you in the last season will become crystal clear in this one. Not because you're smarter, but because my spirit is lighting the way. The third angel carries keys. Not symbolic ones, real ones in the spirit. Doors that were bolted shut are about to open. Doors you thought you missed will reappear. And new doors you never even considered will swing wide. These are kingdom access points, and they are being granted to you because you did not give up when others walked away. The fourth angel brings recompense. You've been wronged, slandered, betrayed, but I am the righteous judge, and I keep every record. Isaiah 61:7 promises, "Instead of your shame, you will receive a double portion." Get ready. The scales are tipping. What was stolen is being returned with interest. What was silenced is being vindicated with volume. The fifth angel is delivering divine partnerships. You've been walking alone long enough. I am now sending those who will run with your vision, those who carry the oil for your next season. Just as I joined Mary with Elizabeth, Ruth with Boaz, Paul with Timothy, I am sending kingdom alignments that will accelerate your assignment. This is not a dream. This is a divine operation. Heaven does not act without purpose. These angels did not arrive by chance. They were released by me, for you. Because I've seen your midnight. I've heard your inner questions. I've watched your silent sacrifice. And now, in this very month, I am sending tangible evidence that I have not been silent. I have been scheduling your release. If this word is stirring something deep within your spirit, pause now. Respond with bold faith. Like this video, not as a habit, but as a declaration, as a divine yes, as a signal to heaven that you receive what is being spoken over you. I see every act of faith and I honor it. I tell you again, these angels move fast. They do not tarry where doubt reigns. They are drawn to faith, to hunger, to expectancy. Create an atmosphere where they can deliver. Fill your house with worship. Guard your heart from distractions. Speak the word aloud. Their delivery requires your agreement. And know this: I have assigned these 11 angels not just for moments, but for missions. Their arrival is not a one-time visitation. It is the beginning of a divine partnership. You are not alone. You are not without help. You are not facing June empty-handed. You are walking with heaven's orders moving on your behalf. Keep listening. The assignments of the other angels must be revealed. Let nothing distract you now. You are standing in the middle of a divine deployment. And I, Jesus, am the one who has called it into motion. There is a stirring in the spiritual realm, and you can feel it if you're listening. It is not noise. It is movement. The atmosphere around you is no longer dormant. The 11 angels released at midnight are not drifting. They are marching with precision, carrying heaven's specific assignments. And I, the Lord, want you to know that your obedience has activated angelic orchestration. These are not generic blessings. They are custom orders from my throne, tailored for the faithful. The 6th angel arrives carrying the assignment of acceleration. You have waited long. You have endured delay, detour, and discouragement. But I declare to you now, by the power of my word, time is collapsing in your favor. Joel 2:25 says, I will restore to you the years that the locust has eaten. I am not just making up for lost days. I am redeeming entire seasons. What took others 10 years, I will do through you in 10 months. You will look back and be astonished at how quickly things changed, how doors opened, how dreams took form. The 7th angel is sent with the power of peace. You have fought internal wars no one saw, sleepless nights, mental exhaustion, emotional turbulence. I see it all. And now I say to your soul, peace, be still. I am sending my peace to rule in your heart and mind. Philippians 4:7 declares, and the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. This peace is not passive, it is protective. It will shield your mind from the enemy's whispers. It will guard your emotions from unnecessary storms. You are about to live in a calm you've never known before. The 8th angel carries provision for purpose. You have tried to budget the vision. You have tried to contain it within your current means. But what I've called you to do requires supernatural resources. That building, that outreach, that business, that ministry, I am funding it. Deuteronomy 8:18 reminds you, it is the Lord your God who gives you the power to get wealth, that he may establish his covenant. My provision always follows my purpose. I will not ask you to do what I won't resource you to complete. As you step out, expect supply. As you obey, expect overflow. The 9th angel is bringing healing, and not just for your body. He comes with the assignment of wholeness, body, soul, and spirit. There are internal wounds I am touching, family fractures I am mending, long-standing illnesses I am lifting. Isaiah 58:8 promises, then your healing shall spring forth speedily. Your body will respond to my touch. Your blood will align. Your mind will clear. The generational diseases that tried to follow you will find no resting place. I am breaking cycles of sickness and sending renewal into your very DNA. The 10th angel is releasing generational breakthrough. You have cried not just for yourself, but for your children, your family, your bloodline. You've asked me, will the cycle stop with me? And I say, yes. I have anointed you as the one who draws the line in the sand. Psalm 112, 2-3 declares, his descendants will be mighty in the land. The generation of the upright will be blessed. Wealth and riches are in his house. The old poverty spirit is being evicted. The addiction patterns are being dismantled. The emotional traumas are being healed. You are not just being freed, you are becoming a freedom fighter for those connected to you. And now the 11th angel, the final of the midnight order, carries the scroll of commissioning. You are not just being blessed. You are being sent. You are not simply called. You are being released. Like Jesus told the disciples in Matthew 10:7-8, as you go, proclaim this message. The kingdom of heaven has come near. Heal the sick, raise the dead. Freely you have received. Freely give. You have been prepared in private for what I am about to make public. You will carry fire. You will carry revelation. You will carry my heart into the earth. Let this truth settle into the deepest part of your being. Heaven is not watching from a distance, it is moving with precision. These 11 angels are not symbols. They are servants of the Most High, executing divine instruction. Your prayers, your tears, your fastings, your hidden faith, they have summoned this movement, and I ask you, if this word has ignited your spirit, press like now. Not for performance, but as a prophetic action, like lifting your hands at the altar, like stepping forward when your name is called, like responding when I say, whom shall I send? Let your yes be seen. Let your faith be felt. You are not who you were before this word began. Something has shifted, and more is still to come. Let your ears stay open. Let your heart stay hungry. You are in the presence of divine visitation, and I, Jesus, have initiated it all. The hour is unlike any other. There is a trembling in the heavens, a shifting of winds, and a fresh release of divine fire being stirred over those whose hearts remain surrendered. The angels I have sent were not released casually. They were released on assignment. Assignment to the faithful. Assignment to the pure in heart. Assignment to those who have not let go, though the burden felt unbearable. You asked me in your secret place, Chloe, Lord, have you heard me? I tell you now, I have not only heard you, I have responded. Midnight is the moment man considers closed, but it is the moment I consider transition. It was at midnight that I struck down the chains in Egypt and released my people from 400 years of bondage. It was at midnight that Paul and Silas sang, and the prison doors broke open. I am the God of midnight miracles. This is a midnight moment, and the angels that arrived carry the blueprint for your turnaround. But hear me carefully. What you do with this word will determine what is unlocked. Heaven does not move where there is indifference. It moves where there is hunger, where there is faith, where there is action. I am not only sending blessings, I am shifting your identity. You are not the struggler you've believed yourself to be. You are not the rejected one, the forgotten one, the one who barely survives. You are my beloved, my chosen, my empowered ambassador. You have not just been delivered to be free, you have been delivered to bring others into freedom. I am turning your story into a testimony that cannot be silenced. Do you not see what I've placed in your hands? I have put seed that multiplies under pressure. I have placed oil that only flows when poured. I have entrusted you with a voice that shakes darkness. You were never meant to blend in. You were never called to live small. That is why the warfare was intense. That is why the delay felt unbearable. Because the enemy tried to stop what I was forming. But he failed. And now these angels are not just bringing answers. They are bringing a fresh commissioning. You will walk with new spiritual sight. Your ears will discern the difference between opportunity and distraction. I will make your feet like the feet of the deer, able to tread upon high places. You will climb what others avoid. You will stand where others sink. For I have appointed you to the high places, not for pride, but for purpose. You said, Lord, it feels like I'm alone. I tell you now, you were never alone. I stood with you in the fire. I sat with you in the silence. I wept with you in the waiting. And now I rejoice over you with singing. I am releasing a holy joy, a joy that makes no sense to those around you, but a joy that becomes your strength. Nehemiah 8:10 declares, Do not grieve, for the joy of the Lord is your strength. This joy will come not from what you have, but from who you've become. You have become a carrier of my presence. You have become a resting place for my spirit. The angels are moving with you, but my presence is dwelling in you. You are not just protected, you are empowered. And now I say, arise. Arise with expectation. Arise with fresh vision. Arise with faith like fire. For the blessing orders these angels carry are not delayed. They are on the move. They are circling above, descending into homes, workplaces, cities, and communities. The ones who believe will receive. The ones who expect will catch the wind. Do not sit in passivity. Do not let this moment pass like another message. If this word has pierced your spirit, if you know this is for you, then I urge you, press like in divine agreement. Let it be more than a reaction. Let it be a proclamation. You are declaring, I receive the orders. I will obey the instruction. I expect the blessing. There are more layers to this word, more depths to uncover. What I have begun, I will finish. The angels are not leaving. They are waiting. Waiting for the agreement of faith. Waiting for the positioning of hearts. Waiting for the command to deliver the fullness of June's orders. This is the hour I have waited to bring you into. It is not just a visitation. It is an establishment. I have not called you to encounter my presence for a moment. I have called you to dwell in my provision, my protection, and my purposes. The angels I have sent carry assignments that are not momentary blessings. They carry structural transformation. I am laying new foundations through your faith. I am changing the architecture of your life. You must understand that June is not just a month on the calendar. It is a spiritual gate. Gates are transition points. They represent movement from one realm into another. And I have stationed my angels at this midnight gate to release what has been held in heaven for your life. These are not recycled blessings. These are fresh commissions, coded for your name, your bloodline, your calling. You have cried out, Lord, I am tired of circling the same mountain. And I say to you, your wilderness season has an expiration date. Deuteronomy 2:3 declares, You have circled this mountain long enough. Now turn north. That is the word I speak over you now. No more repetition. No more wandering. No more cycles that drain your strength. The turning begins here. The angels are not waiting for you to be perfect. They are waiting for your agreement. Heaven does not respond to perfection. It responds to hunger. The widow had only a small jar of oil, but when she followed my instruction, the oil flowed. The boy had only 5 loaves and 2 fish, but when he placed it in my hands, it multiplied. Your obedience will open what your effort never could. There are specific instructions I am releasing to you in this hour. Some will come as whispers. Others will be written dreams. Others will come through divine encounters and unlikely voices. Be alert. Do not dismiss the small. I speak in the stillness. I work through the unexpected. I move when my people least anticipate it. These angels will not only deliver breakthrough, they will protect the instruction attached to it. In Exodus 23:20, I said to Moses, "See, I am sending an angel ahead of you to guard you along the way and to bring you to the place I have prepared." That word is yours now. I have already prepared the place. I have already mapped the route. The angel has gone before you. What was once guarded from you is now guarded for you. You will notice a shift in your discernment. You will sense clarity when once there was fog. What once felt like hesitation will now feel like holy boldness. The angelic realm is not limited by your circumstances. These angels respond to my voice, and I am speaking your name into their ranks. Do not be surprised when sudden reversals begin. Things that were delayed for months will happen in days. What was stuck will break loose without warning. Contracts will come. Alignments will shift. Cancellations will be reversed. This is not fantasy. It is fulfillment. And I say again, be mindful of your posture. Let your lips speak life. Let your atmosphere host glory. Do not return to the language of lack. You are no longer in the season of barely surviving. You are walking into divine surplus. I am changing your language before I change your landscape. What you speak will shape what I pour. Isaiah 55:11 declares, "So is my word that goes out from my mouth. It will not return to me empty, but will accomplish what I desire and achieve the purpose for which I sent it." That same power is in your mouth. As you declare my word, you activate the angels to move. Speak life. Speak victory. Speak blessing. And if this word has stirred your faith, press like now, not as emotion, but as engagement. You are not just listening. You are participating. Your spirit is reaching toward heaven, and heaven is reaching back. You have been asking, what is my role in this outpouring? How do I partner with the angels you have sent, Lord? And I say to you, position your heart in faith, align your steps in obedience, and sharpen your ears to hear. This is not just about receiving, it is about responding. These angels are not just here to deliver, they are here to activate. They are catalysts of movement, and your posture will determine the magnitude of what is released. I remind you of Joshua. When he encountered the commander of my angelic army, he did not rush forward with questions or demands. He fell to the ground and asked, "What message does my Lord have for his servant?" This is the position I'm calling you into. Humble, ready, alert. Because the blessings these angels carry require a vessel who will steward them with reverence and clarity. Your household is being marked in this season. The same way the blood marked the doorposts in Egypt, my presence will mark your dwelling place. No plague, no threat, no plan of darkness shall prevail. Psalm 91:11 speaks it clearly. For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. This is a command, not a suggestion. I have assigned angels to your home, to your finances, to your future. They are not passive. They are warriors. They are messengers. and they are carriers of my will. You will notice certain things begin to break off of your life. Old patterns of thinking, delays that were common, doors that seemed always closed. These will begin to shift. It will not be because of luck. It will not be coincidence. It will be the effect of my word intersecting with your obedience. And in this month, I am giving you divine momentum. You will move faster, not in your flesh, but by my spirit. Zechariah 4:6 declares, "Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord Almighty." The strength you feel rising in you now is not your own. It is mine. The clarity that begins to take form is not random, it is prophetic. You have passed through the fire. You have endured the silence. And now I am giving you voice. I am raising your spiritual authority. When you speak, it will carry weight. When you pray, it will move obstacles. When you decree, angels will respond. Do not take your tongue lightly. Do not fill it with idle words. Fill it with fire. Fill it with faith. Some of the angels that arrived at midnight carry scrolls for ministries not yet born. You have sensed it in your spirit. Dreams that won't go away. Burdens that keep burning. Visions that appear in the night. These are not imagination. They are previews of my plan. And now I am releasing instruction. The blueprints are being delivered. Some will build churches, some will birth online movements, some will launch businesses with kingdom foundations. The angelic movement around you is tied to what you will steward in the earth. This is why I call you again to align your heart. Distractions will try to come. Old entanglements will seek your attention. Resist them. You cannot host glory and confusion at the same table. I am inviting you to come up higher, to think differently, to expect differently, to walk differently. And yes, I am calling you to testify. Do not keep your story silent. What I do for you is not just for you. It is for the ones who will follow your footsteps. Revelation 12:11 declares, "They triumphed over him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony." Your breakthrough is their blueprint. Your obedience is their invitation. So I say to you now, build the altar. Build the rhythm of worship. Make your life a resting place for my spirit. As these angels move, let them find you ready. Let them find you watching. Let them find you in faith. And if this word is confirming what you have already sensed, if it is stirring your spirit and pressing deeply into your soul, respond now. Press like as a prophetic act, as a yes in the spirit, as an altar of agreement. More instructions are still unfolding. The next wave will carry an even more personal charge. Stay with me. The release has not ended. It is only gaining momentum. I, Jesus, have orchestrated it all. I speak now to the ones who have remained faithful with little, to the ones who have worshipped when weary, to the ones who have praised while pressed. Your faithfulness has not gone unnoticed in heaven. Your loyalty in obscurity has become the incense that rises to my throne. Because of this, I have moved in the midnight hour, dispatching 11 angels with assignments uniquely connected to your obedience. What I'm releasing to you is not just a blessing, it's a mantle. These assignments require more than desire. They require decision. You must decide to believe again, to hope again, to act again, even when you have nothing but a promise. The angels assigned to your life are not waiting for the perfect moment. They are waiting for your activated obedience. There are scrolls sealed with your name, scrolls that carry instructions for June and beyond. These scrolls are being unrolled even now. You will feel them as sudden inspiration, divine nudges, holy urgency. Do not dismiss these impressions. These are not passing thoughts. They are divine downloads. In Habakkuk 2:2-3, I said, "Write the vision, make it plain on tablets so he may run who reads it. For still the vision awaits its appointed time. If it seems slow, wait for it. It will surely come." You are now standing in that appointed time. What once seemed delayed is being drawn forward. What you wrote in hope will now be lived in reality. Some of you are being called into realms of influence you feel unworthy of. But I remind you, I qualify the called. I do not consult your past to determine your future. The angel assigned to your influence will escort you into places where only favor could take you. You will speak where others were silent. You will carry authority where others carried shame. Because my name is on your lips, and my hand is on your life. The warfare you've endured was not for nothing. The spiritual heaviness you felt was because of the weight of the mantle being laid upon you. You cannot carry what you do not survive. And you have survived. Now you will carry. Carry breakthrough. Carry anointing. Carry answers. You are no longer in survival mode. You are in building mode. I am releasing kingdom financiers in this hour, believers who will fund revival, sponsor vision, and break poverty cycles. The angel assigned to provision is not limited by economy. My kingdom is not in recession. I am your source. As you steward well what I place in your hand, I will increase it with multiplication, not just addition. This is not about luxury. It is about legacy. You must prepare now. Prepare your space, your heart, your calendar. Some opportunities will come swiftly. Some blessings will feel sudden. But you will not be overwhelmed. You will be ready. My Spirit is giving you capacity beyond your current comfort. You are enlarging, even if you don't yet feel it. Isaiah 54:2-3 declares, "Enlarge the place of your tent, stretch out the curtains of your dwellings, for you will spread out to the right and to the left." There will also be divine separations in this season. Some relationships will naturally fade. Some doors will quietly close. Do not grieve what I remove. I am pruning for fruitfulness. The angels cannot deliver where there is spiritual clutter. I am cleansing your space for holy movement. I am also sending clarity in waves. Confusion will lift. Doubt will lose its grip. You will begin to see with new eyes, eyes that discern, eyes that interpret, eyes that envision. Do not speak carelessly in this hour. Your words are seeds. Your declarations are blueprints. As you speak, you shape what angels are sent to build. If this word is confirming what you've sensed in your spirit, if you feel the stirring of heaven, the weight of glory settling on your soul, then honor this word now. Press like, not for routine, but for reverence. Let it be a sign in the Spirit that you are ready for your assignment. There is a divine seriousness upon this moment. The midnight release was not only a gesture of favor, it was the initiation of responsibility. You are not just being invited into breakthrough, you are being called into holy obedience. I do not release angels without reason. When I send them, it means something in the Spirit has shifted. And now, you must shift with it. Your posture must match your promise. What you've been waiting for is no longer in delay. It is looking for agreement. The angelic presence around you will not substitute your decisions. They will partner with them. This is the time to act on what I've already spoken to you. The ideas that came in prayer. The strategy written in journals. The plans you shelved out of fear or fatigue. Pick them back up. I am breathing on them again. You have been faithful in what you could manage. Now I'm trusting you with what you cannot manage without me. Your next move requires supernatural instruction, and I have already assigned it. The angel of instruction is near. He will guide you through steps that don't make sense in the natural, but will unlock doors in the spirit. I remind you of Noah. He had never seen rain, yet he built an ark. He had never witnessed judgment, yet he followed my voice with precision. It was not logic that saved him. It was obedience. You too are being called to build before you see, move before you understand, sow before you harvest, obey before it all makes sense. I honor faith that trusts me even when the process feels unfamiliar. There are things I'm calling you to start this month that will shape your next decade. Do not delay. Time is sacred. You have entered a prophetic window. What would have taken years will now take months. If you move when I say move, these angels are under my timing, not your convenience. And my timing is perfect. And to those who have felt overlooked, unqualified, too far behind, I say, look again. I chose David when he was forgotten in the field. I called Gideon while he hid in fear. I raised Esther from orphan to queen. I do not call the obvious. I call the yielded. You do not need to be known by man to be chosen by me. Your faith has written your name in the register of the ready. But now, I must speak to your heart. Do not try to carry this alone. This outpouring is a corporate move. These angels are being released to households, ministries, regions, not just individuals. That is why I am gathering people. I am assembling the God's messenger generation. Those who will say yes publicly. Those who will stand when others sit. Those who will deliver the scroll I give them, even when it costs them everything. And to do this, you must stay connected. You must stay covered. You must stay sharpened. This is why I invite you, become part of what I am doing through the Sacred Voice. This is not a ministry of convenience. It is a trumpet in the wilderness. When you join the God's Messenger membership, you are not just subscribing, you are signing your name to a movement that carries my breath. This is the moment where you ask yourself, will I receive what is being sent to me? Will I make room for the weight of the blessing? Will I rise into the calling I once feared? I have sent my word. I have released my angels. I have stirred your spirit. Now I am waiting for your yes. And if this word has pierced you, marked you, confirmed what I've already whispered, then do not hesitate. Press like now, not for the messenger, but for the one who sends the message. Let it be your prophetic action, your altar of agreement. You are not walking through June like any other month. You are walking through a living prophecy. Every step you take now echoes with eternal weight. The angels released in the midnight hour are not wandering. They are watching. Watching for the moment you step into alignment. Watching for the moment your yes becomes action. Watching for the moment your faith rises above fear. Their presence in this season marks a supernatural response to your surrender. I am not sending these messengers to observe. I have sent them to release. Each carries more than blessing. They carry order, mandate, authority. You do not need to beg for what I have already dispatched. You need only walk in belief. Hebrews 1:14 asks, are not all angels ministering spirits sent to serve those who will inherit salvation? You are not an orphan in the kingdom. You are an heir. That inheritance includes angelic ministry. That inheritance includes divine escort into destiny. You must now think differently. I am transforming your mindset from daily survival to kingdom expansion. Your thoughts must elevate to my ways. Isaiah 55:9 declares, "As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." Your instructions are not coming from human logic. They are being spoken from the throne. I am calling you to speak with authority. These angels respond not only to my word, but to my word in your mouth. When you declare my truth, it activates their movement. Stop repeating the voice of fear. Stop rehearsing the patterns of lack. Speak my promises aloud. Speak my word with boldness. The atmosphere is listening. The angels are listening. I am listening. And now, prepare for divine tests of stewardship. What you do with the next instruction will either unlock or delay the greater assignment. Do not overthink it. Do not delay it. Obedience is the fastest currency in my kingdom. It was not the one who knew the most that was promoted. It was the one who obeyed immediately. As I told Abraham to go, he rose early the next day. As I told Peter to cast the net again, he did it though tired. As I told the widow to pour oil, she shut the door and obeyed. Now I say to you, shut the door to doubt, shut the door to distractions, and pour the oil of your obedience freely. I will multiply what you place in motion. You've asked for multiplication, but I am asking for movement. When you move, I will increase. The time of waiting passively has ended. The time of prophetic partnership has begun. The angels are still present, the scrolls still unfolding, and your name still carries purpose. Press like now as a prophetic declaration. Let it be your seal of agreement, your altar of expectation. Do you sense it, my beloved? The weight of glory surrounding you is not coincidental. It is the result of accumulated prayers, battles, fastings, and sacred obedience. You have stepped into a realm where miracles are no longer anomalies. They are expected manifestations. This is the atmosphere I have long prepared for you. And now, the ninth angel, robed in radiant light, hovers over your name, carrying a breakthrough that is long overdue. I remind you of Cornelius, a Gentile centurion, who gave, prayed, and sought me when he did not yet know the fullness of who I am. And yet, Acts 10:4 records the angel's message to him. Your prayers and gifts to the poor have come up as a memorial offering before God. Likewise, your faithfulness, unnoticed by men but honored by heaven, has now come up as a memorial. I have dispatched an angel because of it. There is a holy shift occurring in your atmosphere, a shift so precise even your daily routine will begin to adjust. You will wake earlier, hunger deeper, pray longer, perceive sharper, not by effort, but by divine orchestration. I am rearranging your time to accommodate my plan. No longer will you pour energy into expired places. I am removing expired assignments and awakening eternal ones. There is territory being transferred now. Land, authority, relationships, and influence once held by others is being placed in your hands. But not for pride, for purpose. You must understand, what I am placing upon you is meant to build, to establish, to reform. You are becoming a repairer of breaches. Isaiah 58:12 declares, You will be called repairer of broken walls, restorer of streets with dwellings. That is who you are becoming now, not just a receiver, but a rebuilder. I will begin to speak to you through signs and symbols. Dreams will carry greater clarity. Conversations will carry prophetic undertones. You will read my word, and it will pierce like a sword. Every verse will become instruction. Every chapter, a commissioning. I am not entertaining you with revelation. I am empowering you with it. Some of you will see angelic activity increase tangibly. Flickers of light, unexplained peace, a sudden calm in rooms that were previously heavy. These are not illusions. These are confirmations. The ninth angel is assigned to stir divine awareness in your environment. What was once dry will feel drenched. What was once forgotten will feel freshly called. And yes, you will feel stretched, but do not resist the stretch. I am enlarging your capacity for harvest. You prayed for rain, and now I am expanding your field. The nets must be reinforced because the catch will be heavy. I am not giving you glimpses anymore, I am giving you possession. But remember this, my child. Possession without devotion leads to pride. Stay low in worship. Stay close to my presence. Stay broken before me. These blessings are not your arrival. They're your assignment. There's still ground to cover, still people to reach, still scrolls to unfold. And now, if your heart bears witness with these words, I call you to respond with holy reverence. Press like, not for the sake of habit, but as a covenant action. Let it be known in the Spirit that you agree with heaven's move over your life. Now hear this clearly. This moment you're standing in is not a result of chance, nor of mere personal growth. It is the culmination of what I began long ago. I've watched over the seeds you sowed in silence. I've protected your prophetic potential through seasons of hardship, pruning, and fire. And now, as the angelic host walks among you with my orders in hand, I am declaring that you are ready. You are ready not only to receive, but to release. There are angels surrounding your atmosphere with scrolls that detail precise blueprints, assignments I hid in the chambers of heaven until now. These plans were not delayed due to denial, but because I was preparing the maturity required to carry them. And you, my beloved, are coming into maturity in the Spirit. Your name is written into these scrolls with divine ink. The instructions are clear. Build, bless, speak, move, break, lead, restore, release. These are not small words. They are kingdom mandates. They are actions I will breathe upon, strategies I will fill with power. Do not second-guess the urgency of this hour. The window is open, and heaven is leaning near. I say again, speak what I've placed in your spirit. Prophesy to your dry places like Ezekiel did in the valley of bones. As you speak, things will shift. As you speak, things will live. This is not just encouragement. This is divine authority being reawakened in you. Psalm 103, 19-20 declares, "The Lord has established his throne in the heavens, and his kingdom rules over all. Bless the Lord, O you his angels, mighty ones who do his word, obeying the voice of his word." You must realize that your voice matters when it aligns with mine. These angels are not moved by emotion. They are moved by word. Speak the word boldly, and watch how quickly they move on your behalf. There are angels standing over wells that you did not dig, fields you did not plant, territories you did not expect. These things are not random gifts. They are inheritance. As Isaac redug the wells of his father Abraham, he named them again. You too will rename places where blessing has been buried. You will reclaim inheritance that was lost to time, stolen by fear, or forgotten by others. And yes, I am breaking timelines. What should have taken years will now take weeks. What looked like a process of delay will become a portal of acceleration. The angel carrying breakthrough is on assignment to collapse the gap between promise and manifestation. But you must step into motion. Even now, while others hesitate, I am anointing you to advance. Take note of this. Obedience is not always loud, but it is always powerful. I will whisper to you in June where to go, when to wait, who to align with. Listen carefully. And when I prompt you, move. I will bless your responsiveness with release. And if your spirit is saying yes to what you are receiving right now, press like as a divine act of covenant. Not because you watched a video, but because you heard my voice. Let it mark you in the realm of faith. You have listened. You have discerned. You have stood in awe of what I, the Lord, have revealed through this prophetic word. And now, I seal this movement with my voice once more. What began as a heavenly dispatch has become a divine calling over your life. The angels sent at midnight are not returning empty. They are returning with fulfilled assignments, assignments written for those who would believe, those who would receive, and those who would act. This moment is not about a feeling. It's about formation. I am forming something in you that no man, no season, no enemy can uproot. You are being shaped into a vessel of deliverance. You are being aligned with purpose, not born from ambition, but from my throne. I say to you now, arise, my warrior. Arise, my reformer. Arise, my messenger. For June is no longer a month of delay, it is a month of deployment. You will see divine evidence. You will experience divine backing. You will walk in divine supply. The very things you've whispered in prayer are now being confirmed in public. Do not look to the left or right. Keep your eyes fixed on me. My word will be a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. The scrolls that the angels carried were not fantasy. They are eternal orders for earthly execution. You are one of the ones I've marked to bring them to life. And I charge you with this. Release what you've received. Declare this message to others. Do not keep it in your heart alone. Speak it to 5 people or more who need to hear my voice today. Let them know that heaven is not silent, that angels are moving, that I am not distant. I am near. I also call those who are stirred deeply to sow. If this word has ministered to you, healed you, aligned you, give a super thanks of $111 in prophetic faith. This ministry is built by surrendered servants who labor day and night to carry my voice to the world. Your seed is not a tip. It is a testimony. A united effort to take the gospel further, deeper, and higher. Let those who are led respond. Let those who believe act. Finally, join the God's Messenger membership through the Sacred Voice. I am raising an army of prophetic voices, intercessors, and kingdom carriers through this work. You are not just a viewer. You are part of this prophetic family. Stand with it. Be marked by it. Walk in it. The 11 angels did not come to observe. They came to release, confirm, anoint, and charge. And they have done what I commanded. The rest is now in your hands. You have heard from me. You have been visited by heaven's word. You are no longer waiting. Now you are walking. Go forth. Be bold. Be strong. Be full of my spirit. For I, Jesus, have declared it. And so it shall be. Amen.